welcome to a new vlog. If this is the first time you're watching, because I realise I just start these and don't really introduce myself for anyone who's not come across me before, but hi, I'm Beth. I am the founder of Bonsai Socials, which is a social media and personal branding agency, and I use these weekly vlogs to document my life as a business owner, document my journey building this business, and I also try and share obviously other little snippets of my life where it's relevant. And I'm going to start and try and work in some more content around allergies, because that's obviously another big part of my personal brand, and something that I'm quite passionate about is advocating for allergies, because I have got anaphylactic allergies, like life-threatening allergies, and I think awareness is so key when it comes to allergies and really can like make the difference between life and death. So now that it's over and done with, I'm actually starting this vlog at 7:15 on a Monday because today's just been crazy. I've been at my part-time job, I've come home, I've literally not long got off a quick call about a project that's kicking off this week. I'm working with another social media agency owner and supporting her with some client work, which is really exciting. I'm really looking forward to working with her. So yeah, we just had a kick-off call just to find out a little bit more about obviously the clients that I'm going to be supporting her with. I've had an inquiry today which I need to get back to the person about. I need to sort my content tonight, because if you didn't watch the last vlog, I was in Centre Parks the weekend just gone and I didn't get back until like 3-4 o'clock yesterday, so I didn't really have as much time as I thought I would. So content creation needs to happen tonight, and I'm really sorry if you can hear that rain. It is literally thunder and lightning tonight. But what are you in for this week? I've got a lot of work to do this week, I'm not gonna lie. Kind of slatching up, oh my god. Kind of catching up with being away, but not too much, to be honest. Like, I'm actually, not to gas myself up too much, but I'm pretty happy with how I left things. I have got a podcast to film, another guest podcast to film on Friday, which I'll take you along with, so you can see the behind the scenes of that. I am getting a new camera this week, which is really exciting. I'll obviously show you that. Yeah, it's just going to be the usual madness running a business. I thought, in the spirit of showing you a little bit more behind the scenes of how I work, how I collaborate with clients, blah, 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 I'd show you a little snippet of one of my clients' content calendars and how I upload content for them every month, ready for review. So I personally use Notion. I have it in like a calendar format, so they can literally see like the dates that everything's going out, like the headline, they can see the status, obviously the platform that it's meant to be on, and then they can literally just like click into the cards, they can comment, they can change the status, and it literally is as simple as that. I have personally found Notion to be the simplest platform. Like, I've tried others, but I've always gone back to Notion because clients seem to get on really well with it. They seem to find it an easy process to be able to see all the content, and I actually work a month in advance. So the way that I do things, or we do things over at Bonsai Socials, is I'll send my clients like their content calendar for the month. I'll plan all their monthly content and I'll aim to get it done and scheduled before we get to like the month. So say like I'm doing this all for February now, so that when we get to February, like the 1st of February, all of clients' content is scheduled. This is literally the last bit of client content I need to do. And then what I'll do is every single week I'll like check in with trends. I will just like have a look at their competitors, see if there's basically anything reactive that we need to hop on. And then if I want to do a reactive post for a client, then all I do is like move a planned post to next month, and then it means we've got a post already scheduled for the next month, and then we can still be reactive. Like, that is literally the process that I've found that works the best for clients, because it just means that, you know, if there's nothing that happens that month, which is rare, but if there is nothing that happens that month in a client's industry, there's nothing we want to hop on and talk about, all the content is there and scheduled, and we don't need to worry about it. But it also means, because all the content is scheduled in advance, it means that it gives me the space and the time to keep an eye on trending stuff better. I can dedicate more time to looking at that stuff so we can be more reactive to conversations that are going on in that industry. So I've just found that that is literally the best process, the best way. It is now Tuesday. I have just finished my part-time job for the day, and as always I'm literally just gonna log straight on to business stuff. I have got an ad to set live for a client. I've got some scheduling work to do. I have got some initial work to do with one of the projects that I signed the contract for last week and I'm starting this week. I have got just some admin bits really today. I haven't really got anything too major. Apologies that I didn't really vlog much yesterday. As I said, my neck was absolutely killing me, and yeah, I just really wasn't feeling great and was just focusing on getting work done. But I've still got the pressure in my ear. My neck's not playing up at the moment, but it did like go through periods yesterday, so we'll see what it does. But yeah, obviously I'm just about to go off to my part-time job and then I'll be home. I'm not gonna lie, this morning and this is like, because I want to try and obviously work more conversations around allergies into these vlogs, but this morning I noticed like a rash on my neck. It was only like a little one, so just taking an antihistamine and it'll go away. But I feel like a lot of the unspoken tolls or like hard things to deal with about allergies is the anxiety that comes from those little things. Like, it's little things that no one else would really think, oh, that, you know, would warrant someone to be really, really worried. But yeah, like I literally saw it and I was like, I'll just take an antihistamine. But it's made me feel a little bit anxious because, I mean, yeah, for people with allergies, like it can start as a little rash and develop quite quickly. So I think it's that side of it as well, which is quite hard to deal with sometimes. It's the little things that happen and just make you think like, oh God, like, and they just send you into complete spiral. I am home. I've actually been home for the past 4 hours. I finished my day, my part-time job from home because it was another day where basically the office was going to be empty after 1. So yeah, that's literally just finished. I've literally, I don't know if you guys see, just gone and got my laptop because as usual it is literally a situation of finishing my part-time job and shutting that laptop and then starting my own one up. What have I got to do? I really want to get client insight reports done tonight. I was doing some stories on my Instagram and I've got one going up on my LinkedIn profiles tomorrow. Getting some feedback from my audience about what they would want from a freebie, because I'm planning to basically create one over the next couple of weeks. So if you are watching this and you're a business that needs some support with social media, please do let me know like what your goals are with social media and what you're struggling with currently, because I really want to create a freebie that is just as useful as possible to people. Like, I don't want to create something that people don't need. One thing I did just want to quickly talk about as a little bit of more of like another behind the scenes of our strategy, really, specifically on LinkedIn, because I'll pop the results on the screen. We have really been doing very well this last month on LinkedIn in terms of my personal brand. I just kind of want to give people an insight into our strategy and why it's been working so well on LinkedIn. Why can I not speak tonight? Working so well on LinkedIn. So the first thing is, don't ignore carousels. Like, carousels have been popping off on my page, so I thought, oh, maybe it's just a they're working for me kind of thing. I tried them on the company page. They're equally like the best performing content on the company page. So carousels, don't sleep on them. I would say the main thing with carousels, the main reason why our carousels are doing so well is they're like carousels focused around value, and I hate that because that's such a generic like bit of advice to say, like in terms of just give value. But like at its core, that's genuinely why I think our carousels are doing really well, is because they are really valuable. People are getting a lot from them, like they can take something away from them, they can take inspiration. So that's one thing I would say about value, to maybe go deeper so it's more actionable for you, is it's not just like tips and tricks, it's not just how-tos, but inspiration is valuable to people as well. Like there's a lot, like I would actually argue that inspiration is the best form of like value you can give someone, because you're giving them a feeling as well. Like when you're inspired, that's a feeling. Videos, so for my personal page, they've really done quite well. They're getting, my first one got 20,000 impressions, my second one's on 10, which is pretty goddamn good. And I actually, again, because the way that I'm trying to approach experimentation on LinkedIn is I'm going to try it on my own personal page, and then I'm kind of trying it on the company page. But videos equally has just done really well on the company page. Like again, I'll put the results up, but the impressions are definitely like in the thousands. And again, like I can't stress how good that is for a company page. So yeah, definitely try videos. Try like the videos that I've experimented with so far, and I am like going to try obviously different types of videos, but the ones that have been doing well so far are like ones where I'm talking into the camera. So give those a go. And yeah, like the last thing that I'll say, the last little like nugget of insight I'm going to give you is I feel like because I've been on LinkedIn for so long, it's definitely the platform that I think previously I've just like gotten a rut, and I've just like kept on doing the same things because I've been on there for like, well, coming up to 3 years now, oh my god. Whereas in December I kind of had a real look at, if you've watched a couple of vlogs back, you've probably heard me saying this, but I had a real look at our strategy and a lot of elements of the marketing that I was putting out there for like my personal brand and for the company, and just like really looking at it and thinking like, how can I level this up? How can I do this differently? And I think the main thing that I've identified with LinkedIn, why we've done so well this month, is that I've really tried to just experiment with things. Like I've introduced videos, I've, you know, done multi-image posts, which I hadn't really done before. I've done a few like text only posts. Like I've really like stuck with carousels and kind of tested them more. So I've really been experimenting. And again, I know it's one of those tips where it's not like a strict like go do this exact thing, but I just do think it's so important. And those three things are really why I think we've seen such amazing results really from LinkedIn this month. So I thought I'd just show you the like scheduling tool that I've started using instead of using my Google Calendar, because I realised that by me like time blocking in my Google Calendar was stopping people from booking meetings with me via Calendly. It's called Structured. I don't know if you'll be able to see it very well. I hope you can see that. But I mean, it literally works the same, but obviously it's not connected to anything. So this is completely separate. I just write out my schedule of the day. You know what the most satisfying thing is? This is such an insight into like how my brain works. But again, I don't know if you'll be able to see, but it's got the little boxes next to the task that like you can tick off once you've done it, and that just like that pleases my brain so much, because I love, like, I have a physical to-do list as well, and the reason I keep a physical to-do list is because I love ticking stuff off. Basically, I just find it so satisfying, and the fact that you can like time block in this and tick off when you've done it, and the satisfaction I get when I complete a task in less time than I've allocated, like it honestly, I think all those things combined have just made me so much more productive using this time blocking tool. It's Thursday, it's a full business day. I've kind of had a slow day so far. It's currently like nearly 2 p.m, but then I haven't, because I've been working and had to go up to get up to go to the doctors to try and get an appointment, and they were meant to be calling me back, but it's 2 p.m and I still haven't heard anything. So I'm not holding out too much hope, which is really annoying, because my neck is just causing me a lot of pain. But anyway, I am literally, my account's meant to be calling me in like 1 minute, so I'm gonna have that conversation. I need to catch up with one of my clients who I'm working with at some point this afternoon. I'm just waiting for them to get back to me on a time. And to be honest, I've just got like a whole bunch of tasks. My camera got delivered, my digital camera. I don't know if you can see it. Sorry, it's like the most awkward angle to hold out. Why have I just done that? Look at that. I'll show you better once I've had this phone call. But yeah, that was super exciting. So the new camera, let's run through it. It's actually like, I mean, it's a little bit chunky, but it's still like quite compact really. And it's got, I don't know how to best show you, but so this screen, like it's not on the outside, which I actually like because it protects like the screen a little bit more on the camera. So you flip it out and then obviously there's the screen, and then you can flip it that way. So see if you're shooting, taking any photos or anything, you can still see, like if you're going like that, you still got the screen in front of you. You see that? So I thought, actually what am I doing, instead of trying to just like show you through my vlog camera what the quality of this Lumix camera is like, I thought I'd just film a little clip with it. I don't know, I kind of like it. I kind of think it's good. So let me know what you think in the comment section. But yeah, this is filmed with my new Lumix camera. Just in an effort to carry on the transparency around business and allergies and all that lovely stuff, I like very randomly about an hour ago got like a, I don't know if you can still, yeah, you can still see it, like a rash appeared again on my neck. I feel like this happened like 2 days ago in the morning or something. And then I started getting like tiny little like red spots on my chest. So obviously, as I think I've already said, that just sent me a little bit like, what on earth is happening? Like, why am I just developing rashes and red spots left, right and centre? So I've just taken some antihistamines and it has gone down, to be fair, from what it was. But again, like I just don't think people realise this side of allergy. Also, what I forgot to mention earlier is yesterday I actually firmed up an opportunity to do a masterclass for another social media manager's like program that she's got going on to help other social media managers grow and scale their business. So that's super exciting. That's one of my tasks for tonight actually, is just plan out exactly what I want to say, what I want to cover in the masterclass. Friday. I've got a networking call with the lovely Maeve. I am actually, I don't know if you would see, I'm working while getting ready. Honestly, I feel like when you're a business owner, you just, the level of like multitasking you just have to learn to do. Like, if you weren't good at multitasking before, become a business owner, and I'm telling you for free, you'll be forced to get good at multitasking. I've got a call with a client. I have got a, and then this evening, I am filming another podcast episode with the lovely Grace from Say Socials, who is an absolute powerhouse. So yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to that. Yeah, I mean, I've just got like a whole ton of work to do in between all of that. It's gonna be a busy day, because I also, I mean, why I keep on doing this to myself, I will never know. I still haven't packed for going away tomorrow. I've done the exact same thing that I did last week, and leaving the packing until the absolute last minute. And I mean, we're only going to Brighton for one night, so to be fair, it's really not a big deal. Jesus, that afternoon was wildly different to my morning. It's literally been non-stop all afternoon, but I've literally just got off filming the podcast with the lovely Grace from Say Socials. I was going to film my own podcast, but to be honest, I've got too much other stuff that needs to be done. I need to finish some client stuff off that one of my clients needs before before I go away basically. And I've got some other tasks that I actually need to prioritise, but it's fine because the podcast went live today. Obviously I filmed the one with Grace today, and that's the next one that's going to go out in 2 weeks time. So my individual one, I'm just trying to be prepared and trying to get it so that I always have like 2 in the bank essentially. So yeah, to be honest, that's not an urgent task, that can be dealt with next week. I'm going to finish off my work, probably be working late into the evening, and I need to pack at some point because we go at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, and again, I've still sorted nothing. Hello, it is Sunday. I feel like I didn't vlog a huge amount yesterday, but you probably would have seen some clips of the actual like experience we went there to do. It's called, I would have put on the screen, but Alcatraz Bar. Like they've got them in Brighton, London, Manchester, and somewhere else I think, and it's kind of like a immersive show, and like but in a bar. Like it was really, really cool. I'd actually really recommend. And in terms of my allergies, they were actually really, really good. And they like asked at the start, has anyone, like, I didn't see that they had any like packet of nuts for people to buy or anything like that, but they also just were really good. And they obviously asked in terms of like, because alcohol and cocktails can obviously still have nuts because drink can still contain allergens. So they asked for that, and then when we got the bottle back, they had written on, because it's like you bring your own bottle or something and they make the cocktails from that, but when we gave them, or they gave us the bottle back, they'd written on it no nuts and all my allergens, which obviously just confirms that they, I mean, I'm still here, so they definitely did do it, but it's reassuring to see that they also had it like as a reference on the bottle. So yeah, that was really, really fun. It was a lovely, lovely evening with my family. I got home at about 11 o'clock today, so we've actually just come to my boyfriend's mum's for dinner and stuff. I'm just doing a couple of hours work before that, and then yeah, that's the end of the week. To be honest, it's been a crazy one as per usual, but yeah, an exciting one. So I think I'm going to end the weekly vlog here as always. And yeah, I will see you all in the next one.